want to go home. How'd that go? He took them all of them in the ark, except for the bees, and he took them in archives. I got your hat.
No, I didn't put one on. Oh, yeah, let me see your face, okay? Hold on. This isn't even set up right. Okay, look up. I know it's hard not to squint. We'll get you some Roy Orbison sunglasses. Let me see here. Hold on. Oh, the wrong thing. Man, they were tight.
I'm ready, Pete. No. 7, Perfect Stranger. Abilene was 5. Detroit was 6. Perfect Stranger 7.
Well, I had 7. I don't know what happened. I'll just count 7 twice. Let me shut this off. I'm gonna have to back up a little bit here. I'm gonna come around over your shoulder. Let's see, the theme is the Chillin' with Bill.
Chillin' with Bill.
I need to flip the screen so I can see the shot. Let's see if we're upside down. We're back for what, 3rd show?
Oh, 6th.
6th?
6th. Let's see, July, August, September, October, November. 5th.
This is 5th? Sure, just. Anyway, welcome to Chillin' with Bill. I don't know about you.
And getting the beat with Pete.
And, oh yeah, I don't know about you, but it's chilly out here. Take it away, Bill.
Well, welcome everybody. We're back at the Pottersburg Bridge. We're going to try to finish this up while there's still some good weather. And if you look in the backdrop, you can see all the lovely trees, and autumn is in full bloom, and Christmas time's a coming. High on the mountain, boys, what did I see? Bear tracks, looking back at me. Well, you better get your rifle, boy, before it's too late, 'cause the bear's got a little kid headed through the gate. He's bigger ground in the middle, and he's broad across the rump, running 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet to jump. Ain't ever been caught, he ain't never been treed. Some folks say he looks a lot like me. Saved up my money and I bought me some bees, and I started making honey way up in the tree. Cut down the tree, but my honey's all gone. Dang, Slewfoot's done made himself at home. He's big around the middle and he's broad across the rump, running 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet to jump. Ain't never been caught, he ain't never been treed. Some folks say he looks a lot like me. Now winter's coming on and it's 20 below, and the river's froze over, so where could he go? We chased him up the gully and we run him in the well, and shot him in his backside just to listen to him yell. Well, he's big around the middle and he's broad across the rump, running 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet to jump. Ain't never been caught, he ain't never been treed. Some folks say he looks a lot like me. Yeah, some folks say he looks a lot like me. Some folks say he looks a lot like me. That's old Slewfoot, and welcome to the Pottersburg Bridge. You know, one thing I never gave it a bit of thought about was whether or not I should bring one of my pocket warmers, because that would have come in real handy today. Wow. Here's an old, depending on your musical tastes. Is it Engelbert Humperdinck or is it Jack Green? There goes my only possession. There goes my everything. I hear footsteps slowly walking as they gently walk across the lonely floor, and the voice is softly saying, darling, this will be goodbye forevermore. There goes my reason for living. There goes the one of my dreams. And there goes my only possession. Oh, there goes my everything. As my memories turn back the pages, I can see those happy years we had before, and the love that kept this whole heart beating has been shattered by the closing of the door. There goes my reason for living. There goes the one of my dreams. And there goes my only possession. Oh, there goes my everything. Yeah, there goes my only possession. And there goes my everything. You're not going to be treated to a whole lot of fancy guitar work today, I'll guarantee you that, because it's just too cold for me to get these digits manipulated. Well, Thanksgiving's coming around the corner, and you know, there's a lot to be thankful for. I guess when I thought about what I was going to do, I decided not to do any jokes today, except maybe one or two, but I also did want to talk about a little bit about Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for family. I'm also thankful for some people that was in my life and have since departed. One I got to mention is my grandpa, because he always liked this song. He liked to cry to this one. I'm not sure why, but he always loved this song. I have to mention my cousin Pat, who passed away a couple months ago. John Roy Steyer was just an integral part of my life for 9 years when I lived neighbors with him. And just a lot of people, mom and dad, there's just a lot of people I got to be thankful for that helped me in my formative years. You were mine for just a while, now you're putting on the style. Well, you never once looked back at your home across the track. You're the gossip of the town, but my heart can still be found where you tossed it on the ground. Pick me up on your way down. Pick me up on your way down when you're blue and all alone. glamour starts to pour you, come on back where you belong. You may be their pride and joy, but they'll find another toy. And when they shake away your crown, pick me up on your way down. They've changed your attitude, made you haughty and so rude. Your new friends will take the blame, underneath you're still the same. When you learn these things are true, I'll be waiting here for you. And when you tumble to the ground, pick me up on your way down. Pick me up on your way down when you're blue and all alone. When the glamour starts to bore you, come on back where you belong. You may be their pride and joy, but they'll find another toy. And when they take away your crown, pick me up on your way down. And when you tumble to the ground, pick me up on your way down. We'll be right back. Don't anybody go away. Thankful to be out here today. As Pete and I saw behind me, and I've just recently been looking across the road and down. We've been seeing fox squirrels out. Look like they're gathering in their winter staples. There's a storm across the valley, clouds rolling in. It's the afternoon is heavy on your shoulder. There's a truck out on the 4 lane, a mile or so away, and the winding of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from riding all your prayers up in the sky, and 10 days on the road, barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove, and it's the light in your eyes that makes me warm. Well, hey, it's good to be back home again, you know it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend, but hey, it's good to be back home again. Well, there's all the news to tell them about how you spent your time, and what's the latest thing neighbors say. Well, your mama called last Friday, said sunshine made her cry, and you felt the baby move just yesterday. Hey, it's good to be back home again, you know it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. No other time that I can lay this tired old body down. Feel your fingers, feathers soft upon me. The kisses that I live for and the love that lights my way. The happiness that living with you brings me. It's the sweetest thing I know of, just supper's on the stove, and it's the light in your eyes that makes me warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again, you know it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Oh, hey, it's good to be back home again. Saying, hey, it's good to be back home again.
Let me shut it off. Probably get a little bit of wind.
Story songs about towns. Abilene, Abilene, prettiest town that I've ever seen. The women there all treat you mean. In Abilene, my Abilene, they don't treat you mean. Well, I sit alone most every night, watching trains as they pull out of sight. I wish to the Lord that they would carry me back to Abilene, my Abilene. Abilene, Abilene, prettiest town that I've ever seen. The women there don't treat you mean. In Abilene, my Abilene. Crowded city, there ain't nothing free, nothing in this old town for me. Wish to the Lord that I could be back in Abilene. Picking now. Boy, my fingers are froze. Abilene, prettiest town that I've ever seen. The women there won't treat you mean. In Abilene, my Abilene. No, women there don't treat you mean. In Abilene, my Abilene. Hope you like my version of Detroit City. I wanna go home. Wanna go home. Oh Lord, that wanna go home. Last night I went to sleep in Detroit City, and I dreamed about those cotton fields back home. Well, I dreamed about my mother, dear old papa, sister, and brother, and I dreamed about the girl who's been waiting for so long. Wanna go home. Wanna go home. Oh Lord, I wanna go home. Now the home folks think I'm big in Detroit City. From letters that I write, they think I'm fine. By day I make the cars, but by night I make the bars. And if only they should read between the lines. But you know, I rode a freight train up north. here to Detroit City. And after all these years, I think I might just be wasting my time. So I'm going to swallow my foolish pride, and I'm going to get on that southbound freight and ride. And I'll go back to those ones that I left waiting so far, far behind. Wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh Lord, I wanna go home. Detroit City, written by Mel Tillis, recorded by zillion of people. We'll be right back. Last of my city songs, this one's about Shreveport, Louisiana. I was lying in a motel room in Shreveport, Louisiana, to find a Smirnoff vodka by my bed, thinking that I needed someone there to share it with me, and I practiced some old lines that I once said. I walked down to the bar and sat down by a pretty lady, and I said, "Hi there, howdy ma'am." She said that in the shadows I look just like Paul McCartney. With a southern drawl I said, "That's who I am." Well, we laughed and talked a while, then she said she had to leave. I told her I was lying in a motel room in Shreveport, Louisiana, with the finest Smirnoff vodka by my bed, thinking that I needed someone there to share it with me, and I practiced some old lines that I'd once said. I walked down to the bar and sat down by a pretty lady, and then I said, "Howdy ma'am." Boy, this is not good. My fingers are too cold. She said that in the shadows I look just like Paul McCartney. In a southern drawl I said, "That's who I am." Well, we laughed and talked a while, then she said she had to leave, but I sold her on another drink or two. She said she'd never spend her evening with a perfect stranger. I said, "I ain't perfect, but I'll have to do." Well, that organ player must have spent his daytime playing funerals, 'cause every song he played was kinda dead. And I asked her if she'd come to 14 for one last nightcap, remembering the bottle by the bed. We got to the room, I thought I died and gone to heaven. Oh, she was just too pretty to be true. I went out and closed the curtains and I turned off the television. Oh, what a lonely night it turned into. Come on, fingers, work. She said she was a lady, and I said, "I know you are, but it's lonely when you're far away from home." She was just the perfect stranger, Lord, I'd have to say she was the most perfect stranger that I've ever known. Now sometimes when I hold that little girl that calls me daddy, I think back to that Louisiana night. The night the perfect stranger became the perfect lady, and the perfect lady's now the perfect wife. Well, she said she was a lady, and I said, "I know you are, but it's lonely when you're far away from home." She was just a perfect stranger, Lord, I'd have to say she was the most perfect stranger that I've ever known. The most perfect stranger that I've ever known. My apologies to all you listeners. We'll be right back.
Just ruined that shot.
Crazy Arms. So there was a barber in town, and he was fairly busy all the time. Every morning, old Joe from down the road to run the fix-it shop, he'd come in, he'd go, "I'm just so busy, I don't know what I'm going to do." Every day he'd come in. His boys got to watching him. He wasn't going in the fix-it shop at all. So old Joe come in the next morning and he said, "Man," he says, "I'm just so busy, I don't know what I'm going to do." And barber told one of the boys, said, "Follow him, see where he goes." So he followed old Joe, see where he went. He come back in the barber shop just scratching his head. The barber said, "Did you see where he's going?" Old Joe said, "Yeah, he's going to your house." Now blue ain't the word for the way that I feel, and a storm is brewing in this heart of mine. This ain't no crazy dream, I know that it's real, and you're someone else's love now, you're not mine. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new, while my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind knows soon to another you'll be wed, and that's why I'm lonely all the time. Please take these treasured dreams I have for you and me, and take all the love I thought was mine. Someday my crazy arms will hold somebody new, but now I'm so lonely all the time. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new, and my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind knows soon to another you'll be wed, and that's why I'm lonely all the time. Yeah, you're someone else's love now, you're not mine. Crazy Arms. Our song of inspiration today is one that I really enjoy, and I hope it touches your heart in a special way. As soon as I get the key figured out, we'll be all set. Oh, here it is. I got a big key ring, you know. God sent his son. He called him Jesus. He came to heal, love and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives. Sing along, I know you know it. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone, and now I know he holds the future, and life is worth the living just because he lives. How sweet to hold a newborn baby and feel the pride and joy he gives, but greater yet days because he lives. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. And now I know he holds the future. My life is worth the living just because he lives. And then one day I'll cross that river. I'll fight life's final war with pain. But then soon death gives way to victory. I'll see those glory lights, and then I'll know he reigns. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know who holds the future. My life is worth the living just because he lives. My life is worth the living just because he lives. Because he lives. Send me the pillow that you dream on. Don't you know that I still care for you? Send me the pillow that you dream on. So darling, I can dream on it too. I've waited so long for you to write me, but just a memory's all that's left of you. Send me the pillow that you dream on, so darling, I can dream on it too. Each night while I'm dreaming, oh, so lonely, I'll share your love and dreams that once were true. Send me the pillow that you dream on, so darling, I can dream on it too. So darling, I can dream on it too. Rest in peace, Hank Lachlan. We'll be right back after we get a cough drop break. Must have been cold here in my shadow. never have sunlight in your face. You were content to see me shine. You always walked a step behind. I was the one with all the glory. You were the one with all the truth. Only a face without a name. I never once heard you complain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Everything I want to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wing. Might have appeared to go unnoticed. I've got it all here in my heart. Want you to know I know the truth. I would be nothing without you. You're my hero, and everything I want to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. You are the wind beneath my wings. O'Ferlin Husky was quite the entertainer. One of the few gospel/inspirational songs to ever make it on Top 40 Radio. When trouble surrounds us and evil comes, the body grows weak and the spirit grows numb. Though these things beset us, doesn't forget us. He'll send down His love on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sends His pure, sweet love, signed from above, the wings of a dove. When Jesus went down to the water that day, He was baptized in the usual way. When John baptized Jesus, God gave him his son, and he sent down his love on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove. When Noah had drifted, y'all know about Noah on the ark. Hey, we got a bike man coming through. We love this Pottersburg Bridge. You never know who you're going to see. Back to Noah. Noah took all the animals in pairs on the ark. Well, he didn't take all the animals in pairs. He took the worms and apples. Now, some of you may remember Noah's wife. Her name was Joan of Arc, I think. When Noah had drifted on the flood many days. Well, I guess I could have said he took all the animals in the ark. How'd that go? He took them all of them in the ark, except for the bees, and he took them in ark hives. When Noah had drifted on the flood many days, he searched for land in various ways. Yes, trouble he had some, but he wasn't forgotten. God sent him his love on the wings of a dove. Everybody now, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove. Yeah, a sign from above, of a dove. No extra charge for that choreography there in the background, folks. We'll be right back. This brings another show to the end. Thanks so much for tuning in. If I wasn't doing this, I'd pretty much be out of music, and you know me and music, it just doesn't work that way. Couple things to mention. November the 1st, those of you that know Caitlin Perkin, even if you don't know her, you might see her on Facebook. Give her a great big happy birthday shout. Also, AB CDs. I still have CDs, and it's Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and those CDs would come in real handy as stocking stuffers. Last but not least, two things, I guess. It's not last but not least. Two things. Number one, Christmas show is going to be extra special. We've got a special guest coming in, and we're going to do some different things that you've probably not seen before during our videos. And last, and certainly not least, thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, good God, good Lord of ours. We so appreciate this. Thanks to Pete, producer, director, and all-time agitator, motivator. I ain't gonna work on the railroad. I ain't gonna work on the farm. Lay around the shack till the mail train comes back, and I'll roll in my sweet baby's arm. Well, I'm rolling in my sweet baby's arm. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the mail train comes back, and I'll roll in my sweet baby arm. Now, where were you last Friday night while I was laying up in jail? Out running the streets with another man, and you wouldn't even come and go my bail. Well, I'm rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Play around the shack till the mail train comes back, and I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms. Mother's a beauty operator. Your sister can weave and can spin. Daddy owns an interest in that old cotton mill, and he watches his money roll in. Well, I'm rolling in my sweet baby's arms, rolling in my sweet baby's arms. I'm gonna lay around the shack till the mail train comes back, and I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms. Well, I know your parents don't like me, but they run me away from your door. If I had my life to live over again, well, I wouldn't go around you anymore. Well, I'm rolling in my sweet baby's arms, rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the mail train comes back, and I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around shack till the mail train comes back, and I'll roll in my sweet baby's, rolling in my sweet baby's, rolling in my sweet baby's arms.
That's a take?
No, that's a wrap.
All right. I always get that wrong. What's wrong with me? I didn't spend enough time in Hollywood, you know? I was kind of on the outside. I was, you know. Yeah.
Talked a while, then she said she had to leave. Well, I told her.
Let's see, the theme is the, Chillin' with Bill. Oh, I need to flip the screen so I can see. See if we're upside down. Oh, we are. Hey, welcome! I need to mark this. Okay. This is 12. What song was it again? What song was it again?
Wings of a Dove.
Wings of a Dove. Well, see, you have me confused with the other one. All right. In my sweet baby's arms. There we go. 13, lucky 13. Ready? And we are action.
Y'all know about Noah on the ark. Hey, we got a bike man coming through. We love this Watersburg parade. You never know who you're going to see. Back to Noah. Just don't lose them, Pete.
Just don't lose them, Pete. That's a take? No, that's a wrap. All right. I always get that wrong. What's wrong with me? I didn't spend enough time in Hollywood, you know? I was kind of on the outside. I was, you know.